Now as we go beneath the bridge, ladies and gents, if you look back into the left-hand corner of the bridge, you'll see a brown brick building with red window frames, the Anchor Tavern on Bankside. This pub is just over 400 years old. It was built in 1615. Used to be frequented by Dr. Johnson and Samuel Pepys, two of this country's most famous diarists. The next bridge, we're going to go beneath the Southwark Road Bridge, opened in 1921, originally a penny toll bridge, built to relieve the congestion off of the old London Bridge. Now as we pass through the bridge, if you look just in front of us on the right hand side, see where the red brick building is, you can see the beach area goes a little bit inland on our right. Now that is actually a dock entrance. It's called Queen Ive Dock. This was the If you wish to go inside the building, they do show exhibits like a pile of old bricks, a bit of screwed up newspaper, half a cow in a jar, and a light bulb that flashes on and off. So I do highly recommend it. What a fantastic day out. Now folks, look quickly on our right hand side. Look where the bridge goes between the buildings. You'll get a quick glimpse of Sir Christopher Wren's masterpiece, St Paul's Cathedral. It does stand at 365 feet tall, that being 1 foot for each day of the year. It has the second largest unsupported cathedral dome in Europe. It took 35 years to build. There are many famous people buried in the crypt of St Paul's, including the Iron Duke, the Duke of Wellington, Alexander Fleming, he was the founder of penicillin, and not forgetting the designer himself, Sir Christopher Wren. Now the next bridge in front of us is the Blackfriars Railway Bridge. Now about 6 years ago, they built a new railway station. It now runs the entire length of the bridge. You can enter and exit the station from either side of the river. More affectionately known as the Ladies' Bridge. When the bridge was built, it was built by 80% female labour, due to the fact that men was away in the armed forces. The ladies, they faced the bridge with a very expensive self-cleaning Portland stone. Every time it rains in London, in about the next 20 minutes, this bridge will clean itself. As we pass beneath, look up above you, you'll see the underneath is very dirty, and that is where the rain cannot penetrate. So as you can see, the ladies of London, they really did do a fantastic job building this bridge. So well done the girls.
Ba't nagbabay? May nagbabay ba? Oh, ganda oh, wow.
Now in front of us on the right hand side, on the embankment wall, the stone obelisk, Cleopatra's Needle, given to us by an Egyptian on Nelson's victory over Napoleon at the Battle of the Nile. They do say the needle is older than London itself. It's over 3,500 years old. If you're on the open top deck, just use your own imagination. Apart from that, sit back and enjoy your journey. So that wasn't meant to alarm anybody, but has done so. You'll be pleased to know there is a full licensed bar downstairs. You can also tea, coffee, hard and soft drinks and light bar snacks. It will be open for the duration of the journey.
Sa uluhin na lang ay mukha natin. Dito naman kami sa barko na kami. Tour pa kami dito. Tingnan na. Ayun na. Balik na rin natin. Greenwich dito, Greenwich. Ayan, this is the beauty of Greenwich. Ayan, sa tubig tayo. Ayan, Canary Wharf. Ayan, brown ang tubig, brown. Ayan, brown ang tubig. Ayan mari. Ito yung Greenwich tawag. Yan ang ito, paligid ito, Greenwich yan. Mahangin. Mahangin talaga. So windy. Tuara to dito. 6 mga kayo.
Hotel called the Shangri-La. On the 72nd floor of the Shard there is a viewing platform. You will get lovely views over London. It will cost you an absolute fortune. It's about £30 per adult. Now also on the left hand side we have the warship, the C-35 HMS Belfast. The Belfast has 12 guns, 6 at forehead and 6 at aft. They are capable of firing a 102-pound shell 14 land miles. If the Belfast was to fire her guns in anger, she could hit targets in places such as Kew, Croydon and Dartford, 14 miles away. If you wish to go inside the building, they do show exhibits like a pile of old bricks, a bit of screwed up newspaper, half a cow in a jar and a light bulb that flashes on and off. So I do highly recommend it. What a fantastic day out. Now folks, look quickly on our right hand side. Look where the bridge goes between the buildings. You'll get a quick glimpse of Sir Christopher Wren's masterpiece, St Paul's Cathedral. It does stand at 365 feet tall, that being 1 foot for each day of the year. It has the second largest unsupported cathedral dome in Europe. It took 35 years to build. There are many famous people buried in the crypt of St Paul's, including the Iron Duke, the Duke of Wellington, Alexander Fleming, he was the founder of penicillin, and not forgetting the designer himself, Sir Christopher Wren. Now the next bridge in front of us is the Friars railway bridge. Now about 6 years ago they built a new railway station. It now runs the entire length of the bridge. You can enter and exit the station from either side of the river. There's the one on the end with a football and the Gucci jacket. No, I'm only joking, of course. The one on the end is William Shakespeare. Keep looking on our right hand side, ladies and gents. Directly on the right, there's a red and white building. It's got green glass on the roof. Look above the green glass, just above the rooftops. Can you see the small statue? There's a man standing on one leg with one arm up in the air. That statue is Mercury, the wind-tipped messenger. That stands on a building in a place called Fleet Street. It's where the newspaper industry started off. That was the logo for the independent newspaper. If you look over to the left-hand side, ladies and gents, you'll see a small white building with 4 black windows. This is where they film this morning's breakfast programme. It's actually this part of the River Thames that they use as a backdrop throughout the day. If you do want to get on telly for a few minutes, give a little wave to the left-hand side. Nice big smiles if you're really enjoying between 2 railway systems. Beneath the River Thames, at this point, we have the...
Ayan na si London natin, London Bridge natin. Ayan, dadaan na tayo dyan sa lalim. Ayan, si London Bridge is falling down natin. Andyan na, here we go. Ayan ang barko. Oh. Oh, eda, mas maganda ito kaysa maglakad. Oh. Sakay tayo, dito lahat. Oh, andyan. Oh, ayan. Ayan, enjoy watching, guys. Ayan. Para kayo nag-torlin, mga langga. Ayan, si London Bridge natin. Oh, pasok tayo sa lalim, oh. London Bridge. Hindi naman kayo makaakyat din sa taas. Parang ano na lang yan, display. Parang decoration na lang yan. Parang dekorasyon na lang ang London Bridge. Walang yan makakaakyat. Dito na tayo sa London Bridge. Diyan lang sila, oh. Ang mga tao sa baba lang sila. Diyan lang kayo sa baba makyat. Diyan sa baba. Dumaan lang kayo dumaan sa baba.
Hindi sa itaas.
Sa taas hindi bawal yan sa taas. Hanggang baba lang. Ayan yung barko. Oh, video ko rin yung barko. Ayan. Hello. Bye-bye. Nagbabay rin sila. Oh. Nagsasalubong ang dalawang barko. Ayan na. Ayan na tayo. Dito na tayo sa London Bridge. Oh, andito na tayo. Papunta na sa lalim. We are under now. Oh, London Bridge.
You'll see the underneath is very dirty, and that is where the rain cannot penetrate. So as you can see, the ladies of London, they really did do a fantastic job building this bridge. So well done the girls.
Nagbabay. Ba't nagbabay? May nagbabay ba? Hindi. Oh, ganda oh. Wow.
Now in front of us on the right hand side, on the embankment wall, the stone obelisk, Cleopatra's Needle, given to us by an Egyptian on Nelson's victory over Napoleon at the Battle of the Nile. They do say the needle is older than London itself. It's over 3,500 years old.